can digital advertising do for a business?
I think digital advertising can do a lot for every businesses. I think about it as, what do we as consumers use online media for? And we use it for everything. We use it for information searches, we use it for buying things, we use it for communication, we use it for entertainment, and so on and so on and so on. So I mean, digital advertising can do a lot for every businesses, depending on what you would like to get out of your campaign. So normally digital advertising is very strong in creating effects. So it's about getting people to do something, to buy something, to sign up for newsletters, to follow up, to leave a digital please call me back sign if you wanna have another contact with the consumers. But it can also drive brand building. It can drive storytelling and stuff like that. But normally it's about the effect where we see the big opportunities in digital advertising.
And how do you typically track this effect in an efficient way?
Again, that depends on what the KPIs actually are, but we track everything our customers do. So you use a system. It can be Google Analytics. It could be Adform. There's a lot of different systems in the digital advertising space. So we put a little code on every single KPI that we are looking for, and we track what people are doing. But it could also be how many seconds do the people spend on your website, how many seconds do they interact in your digital advertising banner. So it can be many, many different things. But I mean, the most important thing for me to say is that you need to track everything, you need to collect data, and you need to use the data and the results to get better next time.
So one thing is tracking how sales leads are generated, or how many people actually visit your website, or how much you sell. But how do you track a thing such as brand building, for instance?
I mean, again, it depends on the different campaign, because brand building can be many things. It can be just seeing the advertising message. It can be interacting through or in the advertising. It could be seeing a video online. So it depends on what you're looking at. But I think it's about engagement. It's about interaction. It's about time spent in. It's about all of these not so lead generating stuff. So normally you see how many people are doing it, how much time do they spend, how much interaction do they leave in the advertising. But brand building is a different thing, because sometimes it's just saying that we have the cheapest beer. That's also brand building.
So there's a number of different tools that you can use for tracking and gaining insight. Yeah. So if you should choose just one of these tools and work with, if you couldn't use anything else, what would your number one tool be?
I mean, that's an important question to ask, but it's impossible to answer, because you cannot. There's not one system that you can use for everything. But I mean, the most important system to us is Adform at the moment, because Adform is where we collect most of our data. But it's not enough to have Adform alone in our system.
And what is it Adform can do?
It can track it can serve your advertising, and it can track the results in one system. But it doesn't include everything.